Beaudry here out on the golf course. We're at Metairie Country Club, and today we're here with Dave Marchand, the Director of Golf here at Metairie. And Dave, today we're talking about one of the things that contributes to poor contact or poor ball contact in the swing. Dave, when you get a guy, I know you give a lot of lessons. When you give a guy a lesson, he calls you up, what's his usual complaint? What's the complaint?
Most people are looking for more distance and a little more power. Get the ball higher and farther.
Okay. And I know you and I have talked about this a bunch, and in the clinic in physical therapy, we talk about posture all the time. We talk about poor posture as it relates to working or lifting or sitting at your desk. But Dave, I know there's also poor posture in golf, and there's also loss of power, a loss of posture in golf. Tell us a little bit what that is and how that affects ball swing.
In most cases, some people start out with poor posture, and that's generally the easy fix. Some people are so locked up in their hips and their hip flexors that they can't get a good posture established. But once we can get to that point, the biggest thing I see, especially in golfers 50 years old and older, which is a lot of what I teach, they lose their posture in swing.
Okay.
And we have two examples. For instance, you have some folks that will start out here in a good posture, good flat line in their spine, and they may lose it on the backswing because they're not very flexible in their upper body, so they can't create their turn. But most commonly, we see the loss coming back down to the ball where the player is in this position. And in a lot of cases, if you look at it from the front view, when they come back to an impact position, they're here or here with the dreaded chicken wing as well. And so, we're trying to build their glutes, their abs, and their hips to maintain that posture. And if they can do that, and you'll see in some of the pictures that are with this, how if a player maintains that pelvic posture, if you watch the tour players, you'll see this, and their behinds will stay on that line or their imaginary wall, or put a finger up on it, and that translates to power and speed and consequently the distance.
Right. It looked like you almost were standing up through the swing. As you came through, you almost looked like you were standing up, and that's definitely an area to lose power, to lose control of your shot. I can tell you that from experience.
Yeah.
So
but you've come a long way. That's one of the things. It's not just 50 plus. You take a guy in his early 30s like Rich here.
Yeah.
That that's one of the things we worked on. And his ball flight increased probably 15 feet on your iron shots, and the launch angle went up substantially, and consequently, a lot more power through all of your shots.
The good thing about it is that there is something you can do about it. It has a lot to do with flexibility and strength, as you said, through your hips and through your back. Dave, maybe you can show us one drill for on the golf course or on the practice range to work on that posture.
Oh, certainly. There's a lot of simple things, but probably the simplest. And before you go out to play, you can lean on your golf club. You can lean on the side of the golf cart. In most cases, we don't warm up, or we don't warm up enough. And so, you can do some simple stretches where if you lean on your club and you just twist your hips as much as you can. And this is called, Stork turns. And you catch it, in both directions. And this is going to help you balance-wise. And, for me to do this, I can feel my left glute engaging as well as the stretch through the hip. And so if we really wanted to be, good about it, try to get this, and then you can maintain your balance through that, and that helps. Simple things that you can do to work on your balance at home, you're brushing your teeth generally in the morning and at night, do it on one foot. Stand there and, and then try to close your eyes and do it. Interesting. And that's one of the tests in TPI, and Rich can verify this, and most people can't stand on one foot beyond 5 seconds. Can't do it. And the average tour player, and that's just the average tour player, is going to stand on 30 seconds or more?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Great. All right, Dave, thanks a lot.
Rich.
For more information about golf fitness and improving your game, check us out at Beaudry Therapy Center. We also have information on our website relative to this exercise and what things you can do to help improve posture. Thank you.